guys, it's Thomasina. Welcome back to my channel. I am a model and content creator amongst many other things based in New York City, and on my channel I show my life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fabulous. Being a model is such an interesting experience. I am so thankful that my mom introduced me to this industry when I was little, and it has been a bumpy ride to say the least. If you are watching this video and you have a dream, this is your sign to not give up. Just keep going. You only fail when you quit. Just like any other profession has like professional goals, as a model, oftentimes we have a list of dream clients that we would love to work with. And for the longest time, Target was on my list. Look at this face. You would think that Target would want to book me, but it took so long for me to book a job with Target, and I finally did. It just goes to show that I knew that I was gonna book Target. It was on my dream client list, and it was like a no-brainer. Every goal that I set for myself is a no-brainer. All of it is realistic to me. There is no such thing as being delusional. Like, if it exists, it can be mine. And I think that is the frame of mind that you have to have when you are going after your goals, trying to achieve something even outside of the modeling industry. But I just felt it on my heart to say that because the modeling industry is in a very weird place these days. With the growth of AI usage, a lot of clients are starting to opt into using AI as opposed to real human models. It's impacting how much clients are willing to pay models. Not only are you just a model, now you have to be a content creator. Now you have to curate a social media page that looks good for these brands to be more likely to be booked. And on that note, I am about to head out to get my nails done because I have a shoot tomorrow. And I have not had my nails done in like a month. And I was itching to get my nails done, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on paying for my nails myself and wait until I book a job that offers to pay for my nails. So lo and behold, the brand that I'm shooting for tomorrow offered to pay for my nails. Today, they only gave me a budget of $50, so I can get my toes done as well. But thankfully, my pedicure it still looks pretty good, so I don't really need that. But my nails, they just look so crusty. Okay, so I've been saving my water bottles in hopes that I can get some money back. So let's see if this actually works. I tried it at Target and it did not work. So now I'm at Aldi just to see. All right, guys, it gave me $1.55. So you can use this towards buying your next case of water to save you a couple of dollars. My apartment is an absolute disaster, so I will be spending the weekend taking care of that, so just disregard my background. But for the bottle return or whatever, a little bit of backstory. When I was buying bottled water, and I know microplastics, whatever, I don't trust my faucet water. So I've just been buying the plastic water bottles, but I noticed on my receipts that they were charging me extra for the bottles. And I'm like, what the heck kind of taxes is New York City on? It's already expensive enough. Now you want to charge me extra for trying to be a healthy person and buy bottled water. So then I started seeing these machines all over the city, and I had always seen people like collecting bottles from the trash, but I didn't know what they were using it for. Then I found these machines and learned that you can just return your cans and bottles to the machines to get that money back that they're taking on the receipt. I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna start returning these bottles because that's like $2, $3 that I can get back, or money that I'm not throwing down the drain. So I tested it out. This is my first time utilizing it, and I got $1.55. So that is going to be applied to the next case of water that I get. In terms of my nails, I have not yet found a nail salon that's like kind of close to where I live. I just went to the first nail salon that looked semi-decent, and yeah, I will not be going back there. I got the best text this morning. My call time was originally for 9:30, which means I would have had to leave at like 8:20 to get there on time, and they texted us at like 7 a.m. and said, oh, we sent out the wrong times, your call time is actually 11:30. So that gives me more than enough time to submit this self-tape. I'm gonna give myself a time limit of like 45 minutes for this self-tape. I'm trying to get better at doing my self-tapes quicker, because if this was like 10 years
years ago and casting directors were still seeing people in person, then you get 1 take, max 2 takes, and that's it. Then they send you home. Just because you are doing castings from home does not mean you need to take 15 hours to submit a video. These casting directors really be having us doing backflips in these castings. I am in my closet trying to find my roller skates so that I can film the rest of this casting. By the way, it's been like almost an hour and a half of me filming this casting. Found them! You guys, I have not worn these roller skates in I don't know how long, which is why I have all of these shoes stacked on top of them.
Normally I do my self-tapes in my apartment, obviously because I don't want anyone to hear or see me, but I just found this space in my building and the lighting is chef's kiss. It's so perfect. I think I'm gonna start doing a lot of my self-tapes here, especially because of the blank wall. Pretty much all casting directors want you to film in front of a blank wall or like a green screen or some kind of backdrop. And when I film in my apartment, because it's so small, I don't have like this much blank space. So I think I hit the jackpot on finding a self-tape location.
Look how shiny I am, first of all, but public transit in New York is amazing, but the buses are so like hit or miss. Like for the most part, if a train is scheduled to come at a certain time, it's gonna come at that time for the most part, like 80% of the time. With the buses, 90% of the time, it is not coming when my phone says it's supposed to come. And my call time is at 11:30. If I took the bus, I would get there probably like 11:20 the way that I calculated it. But because the bus came so late, that was gonna make me maybe about 15 minutes late. So I was like, okay, let me call an Uber because the bus was supposed to come 5 minutes ago. It's still not here. It's nowhere in sight. So I called my Uber, and as soon as my Uber is like 1 minute away, the bus comes. Guys, as soon as I called my Uber, the bus came. I'm so over it. I'm scared. I'm just gonna take the Uber because I can't risk it. And it says not in service. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is not the right bus. So I didn't cancel my Uber. And then the guy comes off the bus and he's like, this is such and such bus. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's the bus that I'm supposed to be on. But at that point, my Uber was like pulling up. So yeah, I had to spend $50 to take an Uber to set as opposed to $3 for taking the bus. But I would rather get there a little bit early than show up late. The client that I'm working with today, it's my first time, so I want to make a good impression and I want to show up on time. So I bit the bullet and I took an Uber. Whenever there's a dog on set, I can almost guarantee it's going to be a good day. Shout out to my makeup artist Nana because she did such a thorough job prepping my skin for today's shoot. That's always appreciated. After glam, I had like 2 bites of my food and then went to wardrobe. Thankfully, I only had 1 outfit for this shoot as the main focus was the jewelry. I almost forgot to tell you guys, this shoot was for engagement rings. Wink, wink, wink. Team, I hope you're very happy with how the images turned out. Thank you guys for selecting me. Thank you. When do you guys expect that these will come out? Okay, that's so exciting. This is a very different vibe for you guys, so I'm excited to see how it's received from the world. But thanks, guys. Okay, nice. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. Thank you. That's a wrap, guys. It was such a long shoot day, even though I did have an early wrap, but the team was good. I feel like they were very impressed with me. They did not have to give me direction. I shot over 14 sets of rings, and so we really had to like move really quickly. When you've been doing this for so long, the posing definitely starts to come naturally to you. I had to kind of find my fitting, find inspiration from other models, and just keep practicing in the mirror. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I literally slept in until almost 11 a.m., which is really shocking for me. On weekdays, I wake up around 6:30. On weekends, I'm typically up by 7 because my curtains are sheer, as you can see. And so I wake up with the sunrise, which I really love. I just finished this book. It's called The Dose Effect by TJ Power.
highly recommend if you are someone who is trying to optimize your health, optimize your brain, and just feel good. It talks about the feel good hormones. These are chemicals that help to decrease your stress, make you feel more happy, make you feel more motivated. On my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I have a highlights tab called book ratings. It's where I put all of the books that I have read and I rate them out of 10. This one received a whopping 10 out of 10 because it is just that good. I am about to do 2 self-tapes. These are sport and fitness self-tapes for 2 sporty brands. So I'm gonna do part of the casting in my apartment, and then I have to find a track because they want a running video from me. In the past, I've been able to submit like videos of whose freaking dog is that? Oh my gosh. But in this casting, they specifically said that they do not want to see you running on a treadmill. So I'm gonna find a track nearby and just hopefully I can find someone that is willing to record a couple of quick videos of me. I'm estimating that it's gonna probably take me 2 hours to get these 2 self-tapes done, which is more time than I would like, but considering I have to find a track that I'm likely gonna walk to, that's gonna take me a little bit of time.
So I did find a track, but there are way more people out here than I expected, and so I feel kind of awkward. It's also a lot of men. I don't feel comfortable asking a man to film me, so I'm hoping I could find a nice young lady. I'm just gonna walk a few laps around the track since I still have about like 6,000 more steps to go to get my 12K steps for the day, and then I'm gonna muster up the courage to ask someone to film me. I did also bring my tripod just in case I couldn't find anyone, but best case scenario would be for me to find someone so they can pan the camera as I'm running around the track, because my tripod doesn't do that, so wish me luck.
After walking around the track kind of aimlessly, I came across this couple. The guy was willing to film me. He was actually starting to train for a marathon, which is really exciting for him. So I talked to him a little bit about my marathon training experience. But you guys, my running form looks so freaking weird in videos. Like when I'm running, I feel like I look so good, but then when I look back at the videos, I literally look like I've never run a day in my life. What is this?
I feel like I felt like I was running faster than what I look like in the video. So I'm gonna walk back home now. There is another track like on the way back home. So if I'm feeling confident and if there's someone that seems trustworthy at the track, then I'll probably ask them to take another video, just because I might as well. I'm already outside, I'm already sweaty, and it's on the way back home anyway. So when I'm actually like compiling the videos together for my self-tape, I'll probably include a few other videos from my actual running campaigns.
And of course, in true Thomasina fashion, I wasn't really pleased with the videos that I got the first time around, so I kept walking. I found another track and I found a nice young woman to film some backup videos for me, but I ended up hating all of them, so we'll see if I book the job.
Good morning, happy Monday. It is a rainy and gloomy start to the week, but I'm just happy to be out of the house and going to a job that I love. That's the beauty of finding something that you're passionate about and finding something that actually brings you joy. When you do it, it doesn't feel like work. I am shooting for Moroccan oil today, which is exciting. Another new client for me. This is what I'm having for breakfast. It's like just an egg sandwich with pesto and then some fruit, so kind of light. I don't want to do too much. Can you guys believe it is 11 a.m. and I am wrapped already? I know a lot of models like complain about the industry and the job, and there definitely are things that warrant complaints, but getting paid what I'm getting paid for 3 hours of work is like I can't even complain. I can't even complain. So if you guys ever hear me complaining about being a model, just tell me to shut up, honestly. I am so overdue for a beach day. It feels like it's like 105 degrees, and the Jamaican parade is today. I hope everyone stays safe and stays hydrated. One of my friends is opening up a Pilates studio in Brooklyn, and today she's having kind of like the grand opening. So I'm gonna go support her and also show you guys what the Pilates studio looks like. This is the neighborhood that I used to live in. Like towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, I was living in this neighborhood in Bed-Stuy. So really exciting. I don't think I've seen any other Pilates studios in this area, so I feel like it's a great location. Soul Reform and Recover is a new Pilates studio in Bed-Stuy off the corner of Malcolm X and Halsey, an intimate setting with reformers, sauna, yoga, and mat Pilates, rooted in community and welcoming to all skill levels. Make sure to check it out if you're in Brooklyn. Wow, so the turnout was so good. So many people there to celebrate the opening. It officially opens August 10th, so this coming week. I will drop the link in my description so you guys can check it out if you're in Brooklyn. I love surrounding myself with business-minded women, entrepreneurial women, men and women actually. I just love surrounding myself with people who aren't afraid to dream big. I feel like that has caused me to feel like nothing is off limits to me. Like literally everything that you want in this life can be yours if you just have that grit. Don't be afraid to fail, and don't be afraid to be seen trying. And on that note, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. I will catch you in the next video. Bye! 'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.